Women communicate constantly, not just with words, but with expressions, tone, and presence. Whether it's guiding a child through a meltdown, navigating a disagreement with a partner, or speaking up in a boardroom, communication is at the heart of how women connect, influence, and lead. And while many women are naturally strong communicators, developing this skill even further can transform relationships, build confidence, and open new opportunities. Let's start with how women communicate with their children. This is one of the most emotionally complex types of communication because children are still learning how to understand and express their emotions. Mothers, in particular, help shape how children learn to manage feelings, not by lecturing, but by listening, being present, and naming emotions. When a mother calmly says, "I can see you're frustrated, want to talk about it," she's not just calming her child, she's teaching emotional safety. Improving communication with children begins with slowing down and really hearing them. It means replacing "you're overreacting" with "it sounds like something really upset you." That shift builds emotional intelligence, trust, and long-term connection. And it also helps mothers respond rather than react, especially in moments of stress. Now let's talk about communication in romantic relationships. Women are often the ones who notice emotional shifts, who ask the hard questions, or try to fix emotional distance. But too often, this effort goes unnoticed or feels one-sided. The truth is, great communication in a relationship doesn't mean talking more, it means being understood more clearly. Now, let's talk about communication in romantic relationships. Women are often the ones who notice emotional shifts, who ask the hard questions or try to fix emotional distance. But too often, this effort goes unnoticed or feels one-sided. The truth is, great communication in a relationship doesn't mean talking more. It means being understood more clearly. One of the most effective strategies is using "I" statements instead of blame. Saying, "I feel disconnected and I'd love for us to have some time together," opens the door to connection without putting the other person on the defensive. It's also important for women to set boundaries when needed. Saying, "I need some space before we talk about this," shows emotional maturity and prevents unnecessary conflict. In strong relationships, communication isn't always about agreeing. It's about being able to stay present, respectful, and emotionally honest, even when things are hard. That's a skill anyone can develop, and women tend to lead with it naturally, though not always confidently. When we shift to the workplace, we see a different kind of communication challenge. Women often bring incredible strengths to professional environments: empathy, diplomacy, collaboration, and the ability to listen deeply. But those qualities aren't always rewarded in competitive settings. Instead, women may feel pressure to prove themselves twice as hard just to be taken seriously. One common habit that holds many women back is apologetic language. Phrases like "I might be wrong, but," or "sorry, can I say something?" weaken the message before it even begins. A more effective way to communicate is to be clear and confident. Say, "I have a suggestion," or "here's what the data shows." These small changes have a big impact. Another key step is asking for credit when credit is due. Women sometimes avoid self-promotion out of fear of seeming arrogant, but communicating your value is not bragging. It's professional clarity. It's essential. Women also thrive when they support each other's voices, back each other up in meetings, and challenge systems that silence them. So why does all of this matter? Because communication is not just a skill, it's power. It shapes the way we raise our children, the way we build intimacy in our relationships, and the way we lead in our careers. When women improve their communication, they create ripple effects: stronger families, more resilient partnerships, and more inclusive workplaces. Improving communication isn't about talking more. It's about speaking with intention, listening with focus, saying what needs to be said with clarity, courage, and care. So, whether you're calming a child, working through a conflict with your partner, or presenting a bold idea at work, your voice matters. Practice using it, sharpen it, and never let it go unheard. So, whether you're guiding your child, speaking your truth in a relationship, or making your voice heard at work, remember, communication is your power. Own it, use it, and never stop growing. Thanks for watching.